is Thanksgiving, a new film from the coked-out mind of Stephen King. In a neighborhood hiding something sinister, Adam Schiff is one man who just wants a clean house and will have a big, smelly problem.
Who shit on my floor? Seriously, I just got this cleaned. Who's there?
Potential Supreme Court nominee and all-around creep Ted Cruz stars in this horrifying film that will make you lose your shit.
Oh my god. Whoever he is, he just shat all over my floor and wiped his ass with that copy of the Constitution over there. And look over there. He lost his balls. They're over there in the trash. Oh no, I hear him. Here he comes. No!
Exactly the opposite of what they're saying now. Everyone has switched positions, and so the whole promo you're pushing about hypocrisy, if you want to say it, you could
The Poopy Man, coming to a theater near you.
say everybody involved in this is a hypocrite. Now,
Sometimes you gotta go back to go forwards. But sometimes you don't have to go anywhere at all. Instacart makes it so you can order your groceries, pet food, and more from home. So you can do what you need to do. Whether it's praying to the Lord or playing with your willy. Whatever suits you best. So what are you waiting for? It's time to transcend your physical form. Follow the link in the show notes and create your account and start feeling alright after you do your shopping. Instacart. Just do it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mador.
Has got a powerful price.
Hello? What's up? Welcome to the Short News Podcast. It's me, Alex Mador, the only person on this show right now. We're doing another little surprise episode as we've been doing. I'm just bored, dude. I'm bored. I've been doing nothing. I have the day off from school tomorrow. I don't know what to do. So we're here. Anyways, what's going on in our world? I got into a little debate with a family member of mine over whether or not all cops are bad. And they were like give me 3 reasons why all cops are bad. And I brought out multiple examples, including how the blue wall of silence means that cops protect guilty cops, so that in turn makes them guilty cops as well. And how statistically black men are more likely to have lethal force used against them than a white man by the police. And then this family member goes, okay, those are good reasons, but that still doesn't mean all cops are bad. And I don't know what to say to that. That's essentially saying, okay, you brought up really good points and I have no counter argument, but that still doesn't make you right. But like, I don't know. I don't know, because usually in a debate, if one side gives multiple factual reasons proven by statistics and articles for their argument, that usually means they're pretty correct, especially when you have nothing to counter the other person other than, well, you're still wrong, even though you gave good reasons. So I'm realizing there's really no point in debating. In this day and age, everyone already has their minds made up. And no one trusts the facts and statistics anymore, and all credibility is constantly questioned. So we're, that's part of the reason we're in this fucking civil war. And there was a Proud Boys rally yesterday. I don't know much about the Proud Boys, but we can look into them and figure out, who the fuck these tools are and why they're doing what they're doing. All the pictures I see, they look like every kid in my high school that started vaping and doing steroids when we were like 15. So this group, it was founded by this guy named Gavin McInnes as a provocative club for men who love America but hate political correctness. They were the ones in Charlottesville that Trump tried to defend after they organized a violent rally. Meanwhile, because they agreed with him, the president is defending them, but making Antifa a terrorist organization, because that makes sense. And you have people with a huge reach, like Joe Rogan, out here defending these types of people. I didn't know much about Joe. I thought his show was just about having different types of people from all walks of life and having a conversation with them. I've listened to maybe 20 episodes so far at most. I haven't, I haven't been there since the beginning, so I don't know about a lot of the guests that he's had. But the right-wing bullshit that he preaches on that show to such a large audience, it's concerning, to say the least. He gets angry about political correctness and tries to say that the peaceful protests are actually violent and destructive, when you literally had the Proud Boys founder on your show multiple times and called him mostly fun. But, I mean, this is a UFC commentator and stand-up comedian we're talking about, not a political analyst. But the problem is, when you normalize that type of behavior with such a large platform that influences the lives of so many, it's contributing to the unrest and enabling the racists, homophobes, transphobes, which he knows a thing or two about, and the people who don't think the coronavirus is a real threat, those types of people, because he's downplaying that all the time and makes the left out to be evil and he's actively trying to lower people's confidence in Joe Biden's abilities, but at the same time praising Trump on multiple occasions. So, I mean, here's something I saw on Twitter while that rally was going on yesterday. We can look at this. Let's see. How do I
brought up Gavin is that I think that I have had a couple podcasts with him, and people have had like weird conversations with me about it. And
yeah.
I've said, this is one of the things that I've said, is like, look, the guy's mostly fun.
Yeah.
Mostly fun.
Mostly fun.
I started this gang called the Proud Boys. And
The Proud Boys?
The Proud Boys.
What's Proud Boys about?
We will kill you. That's the Proud Boys in a nutshell. We will kill you. We look nice. We seem soft. We have boys in our name. But like Bill the Butcher and the Bowery Boys, we will assassinate you. Now, part of the reason I agree to do the talk is because I'm allowed to bring all my guys. And we can fight our way in and fight our way out. Beating the shit out of these people. I think it's our job.
He has his own show, the Gavin McInnes Show. Oh, God.
To do it. And the cops to turn a blind eye. If you're wearing a MAGA hat, as Sal is right now, Sal's in the studio, folks.
Oh my God, this is Sal Cipolla. Where are you from? Out here. Wow, you came a long way.
If you're wearing a MAGA hat, and some guy with a slightly punk demeanor comes up to you and says, "Hey, are you Sal or are you pro-Trump?" Choke him. Trust your instincts. Don't listen to what he has to say. Choke him. If I do,
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's exactly what people with a voice should be saying. That's exactly who Joe Rogan should be having on his podcast, right? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, that's not a problem at all whatsoever, right? Let's keep
do a
going.
video where I say, "How about we start throwing bricks?" Is that legal? You can't call for violence on a specific person, but can you say they're throwing bricks? We should throw bricks. Can you call for violence generally? Because I am. Fighting solves everything. We need more violence.
Rogan, you're literally having a dude on your podcast and praising him when he's inciting violence. The same inciting violence that you blame the left for doing. Look at this. Look at who you had on your show. Look at who you've praised.
Violence from the Trump people, Trump supporters. Choke a motherfucker, choke a bitch, choke a tranny. Get your fingers around the windpipe. I want violence. I want punching in the face. I'm disappointed in Trump supporters for not.
Pictures of the Proud Boys with the white power sign. Oh, and them with the tiki torches.
Punching enough. Get a fucking gun. Get ready to blow someone's fucking head off. I've even killed people in my dreams. That's how awesome my gun is.
Get in trouble, get arrested, get fired. Let's all get in this together. They can't kill us all.
Yeah, I got green tips, man. Those go through at least 3 bodies.
Oh, beautiful. Plop. I love the way he falls on his ass. They said, you want to go? I said, yeah, I want to fucking go. And I punched him in the face. And then Coulter emailed me later and she goes, conservatives never punched anyone in the face. Finally, things are turning around.
And then Mousberg goes, you're not advocating violence, are you? And I go, I absolutely am.
It's a wonderful, effective thing.
Oh, the car driving into those people in Charlottesville.
This is a fucking war.
I started this gang called the Proud Boys.
The guy's mostly fun.
Yeah.
The guy's mostly fun, Joe Rogan, you fucking slime. Dude, I saw this yesterday, last night, and I've been on a Rogan binge for a couple weeks now. Really, like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's got some interesting things to say. Dude, do you realize who you gave a platform to? Or no? Are you just that blind? There's no way you're that blind. You have to know to some degree that that's wrong. Or do you agree with what he's saying? Do you not think it's a big deal that he's encouraging violence like that? He said to choke a tranny, encouraging people to commit hate crimes? That's who you're having on your show, Joe. That's so fucked. That's absolutely fucked. And listen, freedom of speech is fine. The problem is so many people take Joe's words as the Bible, and now he's helped to legitimize McGinnis and his group, which is a group that incites violence all the time. But oh no, the liberals are the ones causing all the violence and unrest because they want human rights and are willing to fight for it. But if you really think about it, the whole entire comedy scene is really sketchy, and they aren't in the government and don't actually understand what's going on or anything about human rights. They don't care. They just want to get attention, make people laugh. That's all they know how to do. That's why they get up on stage and do that, and they don't do a real job. And, you know, most of Joe's guests are white dudes. Am I correct on that? So how could we expect any of them to truly understand the trouble that American minorities of all kinds have to go through all their lives? I'm not in the censored Joe Rogan movement. I don't think Spotify should be censoring free speech. I just think Joe and the people he surrounds himself with need to be more conscious of the fact that there are people who actually are deeply affected by all of the hate speech and ethical issues brought up in our current society. We can't censor freedom of speech, but it's up to all of us to be more socially conscious of the things we do and say and how they affect other people and who we fucking have on our show that millions of people are going to listen to. So let's take a little dive into this Gavin McGinnis character, the founder of the Proud Boys. What do you have to say, buddy?
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Emily.
They want to celebrate empowered women.
Kick-Ass 2 is a movie that sums up modern feminism, and it is women are men. Women kick ass, women are Marines. Like, modern feminism is, why aren't there more female superheroes? I don't know, because it's not a feminine thing to fly to a bank robber and punch him in the face.
It's not? Why can't it be, though? Okay, what off the bat, and this is on the Joe Rogan podcast. Again, this is Joe having him on his show, allowing him to say these things, telling people that a woman can't be a superhero.
Seems like feminism has said, women, you're freed from the kitchen, and then it took them out of the frying pan into the fire, and they're just sitting in a filthy apartment, eating takeout food, getting used and abused by men. I've always said New York City is an elephant's graveyard for ovaries because women come here thinking it's empowered to get fucked by tons of guys and then thrown in the trash. That's the thing about all this feminism.
Story.
Men win. With free love and bra burning, we got tons of sex and jiggly tits. The background of it is poverty.
What the fuck? I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all of these.
Like in Africa, they burn elephant dung as fuel, and then we come in and tell them, no, that's bad for the environment for you to use coal, so stick with the dung, and then they get all these diseases because they're inhaling hot shit all day.
I did not know.
Here's something you should understand about men. We have evolved over all these years to be horny 24 hours a day and be thinking of sex 24 hours a day.
Where's this going?
It's a curse when you're in your teens because you are honestly on the verge of tears begging God to let you stop beating off. It's been 6 times. Is there something I can eat to be less horny?
Senor Gavin McGinnis, thank you for being on the show, sir.
Hello! I know for a fact, mathematically, that Joe Rogan is interviewing me with an old-timey bullhorn in 1936 Earth,
Right.
way the fuck out there, and I look
Okay.
exactly like you.
Right.
I know that to be mathematically true.
And you have 3
2
cocks.
+ 2 = 4, and I have 3 cocks. And I've even had women, one time this woman was like, Jewish women especially seem particularly raunchy, and she was like, fuck me, I'm your fucking whore, I'm human garbage. The one deal breaker, and I'm sorry ladies, but you have deal breakers too, unbelievably thin hair. Like when you can see the whole skull. And I don't want to get to a feminism where that's beautiful, because it's haunting. I dated a girl who had fake tits, and she sat me down, we had a talk, where she told me I had to pay more attention to her breasts, because I would be like, face, neck, shoulders.
She sat you down.
Here, you listen to me and you listen well, partner. I've had enough of this and I want you. And they go, order in the court, sit her down. She goes, no, I will not sit down. I demand that you listen to me. And I'm watching it. I just had this fucking epiphany wash over me. I realized men invented this bitch. Like men invented Jezebel, feminism, Larry Craft, this whole thing. And I think the suffragette movement, the whole like women should vote, was guys going, why do you fucking say that you should vote? And
is he really taking credit for women's suffrage, for women fighting for the right to vote? Oh, that was men. Men gave them that. That was men. Oh my God. And this is from the Joe Rogan podcast.
And the ladies go, what? I was making a lasagna. No, get up there. Say, I need to vote. I'm a lady. And they go, okay, I'm a lady. I mean, women weren't even allowed to call it vibrators a generation ago.
Massage.
Now you go, there's a sex store every fucking 20 feet. You can get the Pearl Rabbit. Chicks keep them in their purses. Shit, half the time they have one in them right now. No, but it does happen. You do get those ones that stay up there and it takes like 20 hours to get an orgasm. You just be, having your Cobb salad and going, oh.
But what
It's
about
not
these
funny.
angry women, angry feminists, or what? You don't want them raising kids, right? You don't want fucked up kids being raised by these angry
Yes,
women.
you're talking about a handful of cunts, but what's happening is
Ugh.
these women like my wife, instead of meeting me and having 3 kids, they're going, I guess I should be in the workforce because men are women and women are men. So she goes into the
So you think they
workforce.
should rely
She
on
comes up
men?
with some stupid Converse idea, and everyone is just sitting pinching the bridge of their nose going, yeah, that's not going to work. We can't use Rolling Stones music in a commercial. Like $3 million. You know what I mean? Relying on men. Look, you fucking made 3 human beings come out of your con. This, in the past few months, I ran the numbers. I've been spending $780 a day. You should be you should be in South Williamsburg handing out dildos to Hasidic Jewish girls of over 18.
It's really interesting because he's a very smart guy. Well, he gets into it and then he sabotages it with humor. Now, what we never figured out, what did Marin get upset with? It was after the show.
He said the problem with education is systemic.
Right.
A word I hate more than the word
Oh.
batshit crazy.
You don't hate.
I hate the word batshit. What the fuck does that mean?
So the reason whites are doing well is because we cheated.
He hates the word systemic because it has to do with the truth that there is systemic oppression in this country. I cannot believe this person exists and is the leader of a whole movement, and that there's people that follow him.
But if you look at the data of Asians, for example,
Oh,
you will
God.
find way more Asian privilege than there is white privilege. Asians make way more money than whites. They're way more educated than whites. They are less likely to experience any kind of crime than whites are. They're less-
Okay, but they're like the least likely to receive a managerial position because they're not seen as authoritative material. They're treated like less than. We're mocked. We're the butt of every joke. Asians aren't even like, when you make fun of an Asian person, it's not even seen as racism.
less likely to die at work than whites are. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah, they suffer from a different sort of racial stereotyping.
Well, they don't suffer. They're kicking our ass. Asian, everything you can say about white privilege is more true with Asian privilege.
Asian privilege, I wouldn't.
Well, it fits all the criteria of white male privilege.
What do you mean by that?
They get better jobs. They get better educations. They don't. No one sees them as threatening. Everything that you can say that whites cheated to get is more prevalent in an Asian society. Okay, let's drop it.
Asian people didn't cheat to get anything, though. When the Chinese moved to this country, it was the whites that tried everything they could to prevent them from making money. So, yeah, the whites do cheat their way to everything. The Asians don't. And if they've accomplished more than you guys, well, you know what? That's on you. Because you had all the stealing that you could do.
That I guess it's not going anywhere.
There is a huge supply problem with xenophobes and racists. The demand is there, but they don't exist. So they're trying to find anything remotely. They're not going to get racist, but maybe we could find Islamophobic. In fact, that's why Tapper said, "How about you say that about blacks? Can you say that? Can we find us a Gargamel? Because we're all Smurfs and we're looking for a cartoon bad guy." But the truth is, there is a problem with Islamophobia in this country, and it's Islamophobia. We are so petrified of offending people we're at war with.
Islamophobia. So, to be afraid of being Islamophobic, that's a problem. To want to be conscious of not being Islamophobic, that's a problem?
That we bend over backwards. A student has an uncomfortable afternoon for bringing what looked like a bomb to school, and the president is on his Twitter saying, "Don't be mad. You want to come over?"
The dominant narrative.
I can't anymore. That's who Rogan has had on his podcast multiple fucking times. He called him mostly fun. And that's the type of rhetoric this dude is fucking churning out. This is what the Fear Factor guy is doing these days. Like, Joe doesn't see a problem with that because he's literally part of the problem. And, you know, that's just disgusting. And he has so many yes men around him that'll be like, "Oh, those are just the libtards and snowflakes getting offended." But you've literally had a white supremacist on your show multiple times, called him mostly fun, gave him a platform to spread his hate and his violence, his xenophobia and racism and every possible fucked up thing that he has to say and broadcasted that to millions of ears. And if you don't see how that's offensive, then that's a problem. So, yeah, Rogan will never apologize for anything. He won't. And he probably doesn't think he's done anything wrong ever. And you know what? I think it's up to us to realize that the host of Fear Factor isn't the guy to go to when it comes to things having to do with the fate of this country. Just me or are other people in agreement with that? So these are some heavy topics, and we've dwelled on them long enough. We can talk about the gaming world for a little bit since I'm taking a dive back into streaming battle royale games specifically. So this applies to this. There's a legal battle going on between Apple and Epic Games over Apple's decision to remove Fortnite from the App Store after Epic Games turned on a feature within the app that allows players to purchase V-Bucks outside of Apple's in-app purchases at a lower cost since Apple wouldn't be taking a cut through that method. And Apple didn't like that, obviously. So millions of Fortnite mobile gamers are now shut out. And now they have to play something like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds Mobile, which personally I can't stand that game. It's so visually unappealing and just not at all fun to play. And I'm not just saying that because I'm bad. Listen, I'm bad at Warzone too, but at least Warzone is fun and feels rewarding and fast paced. Someone's gonna get really mad at me for shitting on that game, but I really don't think it's fun. Maybe I'll give it another try. I do have it on Steam. Why not just do it? So I'll update you on what I think about PUBG after trying it and probably failing again. But seriously, Warzone is significantly better, and I already know that. But I guess the lesson here with Fortnite is don't mess with Apple. They will not hesitate to shut your shit down, regardless of how popular your franchise is. It is their terms of service since it's their app store. So I can't really say much other than it's one greedy company versus another greedy company. It's just that one greedy company is the one making the rules for the platform. Epic Games knew that they were poking the bear, and now they're paying for it. They they just lost a huge chunk of their players, and they're probably losing a ton of money from this. And that's a lot of 10-year-olds that are about to either, stop playing Fortnite or switch over to Samsung. So I wonder how long Apple's going to ban them for. And I hope not forever because sometimes it is fun to whip out some Fortnite, just play with friends anywhere on the spot. But now you can't do that. And hopefully it gets resolved. Otherwise, I think both companies are going to have problems. Epic Games is in it for the long run, though. They challenged Apple's rules on purpose, and now they're going the legal route in order to challenge this. But it's a really good game that I just started getting into, and I've mentioned it, I think, Among Us. Among Us. It's really fun. I think, yeah, you guys probably already know about it without me. Yeah, I talked about how it wasn't getting a sequel now because the first one is already too good. And they're just gonna make that better. But it's a game where you have to figure out which player on your ship is the murderer or imposter. And if you play with friends and family, it's really fun, and it's available on iOS since they haven't broken the in-app purchase rules yet. And it's on PC, and I think it's on all consoles. It's on everything. Super affordable game, maybe like $2.99 on Steam, free on Apple devices. I think that's plenty of current events for today. I think it's time to do something here at the podcast that we, meaning I, love to do. Make fun of people who are freaking out on the internet. So let's look at some public freakouts. And these update every week, which is funny. So it seems like, because the first thing that came up when I typed in public freakout is Karens getting owned, top 10. So I think the big trend in the public freakout YouTube community is just compilations of crazy Karens, because there seems to be a lot of them. I did not realize how rampant this problem was, but here we go. Oh no, that's the shoe one. We saw that one. Are there any new ones on here?
I can't believe you just.
No, there's no reason for it.
Why can't they? Why can't they walk? Because there's a protest going on over killing. How do you feel about the killing? How do you feel about the killing of George Floyd? Yes, it does. These are peaceful.
What is it about then? If it's not about the killing of George Floyd, it's some liberal conspiracy to get the pizza parlors open, to traffic children. What? These people, you have to look at the QAnon site just to know where these people are getting their bullshit from. Because otherwise it's not going to make any sense. It's still not going to make sense, but you're going to understand where they're getting this fucking psychotic shit from.
These are peaceful protesters. These are peaceful protesters. Why am I wearing a mask? Because I don't want you to blow your germs into my face. That's why I'm wearing a mask. I'm a coward. It's the United States of America. How could you prevent people from walking on streets? By the way, just so you know, you're being broadcast live all over Long Island right now. I'm just letting you know.
It's a private business?
No,
and we've asked you to leave.
It's against the law. I'm going to leave because I don't want to buy anything.
So you're not here to do business? That's correct? You are not here to do business?
I'm here to serve.
So you're not here to do business?
Yes, I was, but I'm not going to buy anything.
Right, so you're not here to do business. We have refused service. You are trespassing. This is a private business.
Okay, I've got you all on video. You can have me on video as well. That's fine because I know the law and you don't.
Have a good day.
I know the law and you don't. Lady, you look like you're 65. That vagina's probably drier than a fucking Sahara desert. Listen, I get it. Your husband doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Your Xanax prescription is running low. The kids are going off to college and you won't be able to make them fold the laundry anymore. I get it. But you gotta put on a fucking mask. Just put it on. Just put on the fucking mask.
Janet, before I leave.
Have a good day.
Ma'am, don't ma'am, me.
Ma'am,
please leave.
I'm not leaving. I need to talk with Janet.
I need to talk with Janet.
Reason to serve her. Department of Justice, right here.
Alright, you need to get out.
Put her on the mask.
What are you doing?
How dare you? You pieces. How dare you?
You need to stop.
No.
You need to leave them alone. You call the cops.
Call
Call
the cops.
You're
ruining this
What are you
neighborhood.
doing? Carry him out the cops.
I am gonna call the cops.
She attacked him because he's wearing a mask.
You crazy?
You just swung at him. That's attempted assault. That's a crime.
No. You could have kept driving racist. You could have kept driving racist. He called me
Listen, there's a baby.
Why
Remember,
don't you stop and
let it go,
yell
let
at
it go.
him? He's cleaning his
Let it go,
car.
let it go, let it go.
You smell like alcohol. Do you know that? You smell like alcohol.
Oh, she's gonna get a DUI and assault.
Either I'll make a phone call, I'll do it myself. Out of my face. Don't you ever talk to somebody in their job while they're doing their best to help you? That's not their fault. Stop. Wait, let's go to your car. Let's go to your car right now. Let me get my stuff. Go to the car right now. You picked the right one on the wrong day. Where are you?
Uh-oh.
Where are you?
It's the wrong day. You hear that?
Yup. What's up? Nobody in here is gonna help you now. You disrespected him. So what's up? Didn't you just tell me to stop getting? What's up? Get the fuck out of here. I'll give you one more chance. I'll give you one more chance. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Get the fuck out.
Ma'am, this is a Hertz rental. It is.
Hello. Sorry.
Hands behind your back now. Now. Okay, behind my back, sir. I've not done anything. I've not done anything. She has you on camera right here.
I don't care. You didn't listen. I told you to go away.
I didn't do it.
You didn't want to listen.
You told me to go away for
How is this a Karen? Is the cop the Karen?
what reason?
Dude, I don't have to sit here and
Did I commit a crime?
Did I tell you to give me your ID?
Ma'am, I'm on camera. Did I commit a crime?
Stand there.
ID for what reason?
Do me a favor.
ID for what reason, sir?
Get my camera, please.
Please get the camera. She has all this on camera. All I said was that it was disrespectful to have that
And then I
certain
told you
mask
to
on.
walk away, didn't I?
Yes, but I
And
committed
then I
no
asked you for
crime.
your ID.
Oh, because he said the Blue Lives Matter mask was offensive, so the cop cuffed him? Oh, look at that. Look at that buzz on the sides, but a little spiky on the top. Yo, you look like a fucking... Look like a fucking Roomba bottom, bro. Officer dipshit. You think you're so fucking hot? Get out on the ground. That's a fucking teenager, dude. That's a teenager, and he told you your mask was offensive. And you're not even wearing it right. Your nose isn't covered, you idiot. How are you a police officer? You don't even know how to wear a mask right. You shouldn't even be allowed to carry a gun. You should get one of those water pistols, but no, you might shoot that in somebody's eye wrong just for it being like the wrong color. Idiot.
I did no crime.
If I tell you to
If
walk
I committed
away,
a crime, I would love to give you my identification, but I didn't do anything wrong.
Is he under arrest?
if I tell you to
What
give me
did
your
I do?
ID, you give it to me.
I
Is
give it to
he-
you for no reason.
Is he under arrest, sir?
Am I under arrest? Sir, am I under arrest? Sir, am I under arrest? For what reason?
Why is he under arrest?
Dude, can you please tell me?
kid since he was
Can you
I
please
don't
tell me?
care.
Okay.
Can you please tell me what I'm under
No,
arrest
put
for?
your
He's like, this cop, he's like little too, compared to the dude he's jerking around like this. This is police brutality right here. We're witnessing it.
sit down. Get down on the ground.
Can you
Get
please
down
tell me
on
what
the
I'm under arrest for,
ground. What?
Failure to disperse.
Disperse for what reason?
Failure to disperse.
Failure to disperse. They're just hanging out on the block. Where is this? Where is this? I want to know. I want to know everything about this individual, this police officer. I want to know where he lives. I want to know his first and last name, family. Somebody get that information.
This is Officer Abel Harrison.
Give me no, please keep recording. Please keep recording.
Sure.
Walk
You
back.
got it.
We know his sister, his
I don't
father.
care.
He's
Sir,
a
I don't
member of
care.
his community. He works at the JCC.
Sir, are you? Sir, I
You should be
committed
very
no
careful
crime.
what you're doing now.
There is
What's
no
that?
reason
You
for you
should
to
be
have me
careful what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because
I
you're on
can't hear a
camera.
word you're saying.
I'm saying you should be careful what you do now.
Sir, I did nothing
Okay.
wrong.
Okay?
Even if I was wrong about your mask being disrespectful, that's not a crime.
349 Alpha 2.
Sir, I did nothing wrong. Please
Daniel.
tell me what crime I committed. Please tell me what crime I committed.
Transport. Pick up on Bartlett Street.
Can you please tell me what crime I committed? Can you please tell me what crime I committed, sir?
Where's your ID? It's in my wallet.
Can you please tell me what crime I committed, sir?
With the phone.
Sir, can you please tell me what crime I
He
committed?
won't even tell him because he didn't commit a fucking crime. And he's doing all this shit on camera. Like, he knows he's being recorded and he's still doing it. That just shows you how much power this motherfucker thinks he has. Let me see. What police department is this? Let's go full screen that shit. Let me see. I don't think that's New York. I don't think that's New York. But that's fucked up. Failure to disperse. You're not allowed to hang out just because he's a person of color. What's the deal, dude?
You know his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
You calling the cops because I'm black? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay, why are you calling the cops?
You're in front of my neighbor's house. You need to leave.
Why do I need to leave?
Because you don't have a reason to be here.
But that's a sidewalk. He's on the sidewalk. He could be going for a walk. He could be on the phone. The sidewalk is public. That's fair game.
Oh, do you know? Do you know?
What are you doing here?
Who are you? Huh? Karen. Is your name Karen? Is your name Karen? Go ahead, call the cops. I'll wait for the cops, actually. I have no problem on that. Y'all gonna learn to stop messing with black people. You gonna learn to stop messing with black people. That's what you're gonna learn. Just because I'm black and I ain't bothering you. You think I'm a threat. Because if I was white, you probably wouldn't call the cops. Call the cops. Tell him it's a black male. He's about 5'7". I know. Black male, 5'7". Heavy set build. Black male, heavy set, 5'7", brown eyes. If you need a description. Bothering you? Yeah, call the police. Tell him I'm a black male, about 5'7". About 5'7". Tell him you came bother me for no
her?
reason.
She said black male. Why not just this man is bothering me? No, there's a black man outside of my neighbor's house, on the sidewalk, on a busy street where people walk often. And I came all the way out here to harass him. And now I'm calling the police on him because I'm weaponizing racism and entitlement.
Yeah, tell him you can't bother me for no reason. You don't know what I'm doing here. You don't know what my business is here. Yeah, you can. Tell the police come on out here. No, I'm talking loud. I'm not yelling. I'm talking loud so you can hear me. So I don't want to get you. No, I'm not approaching you. I'm staying a distance away. But I want you to give the police the correct information. No, I am 37 years old. 37? I am 30. Yeah. Yeah, I'm minding my business, doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh my God. These women are just a disaster. Oh my God. I hate Karens.
He told you he would wait in the car.
Why are you yelling?
Because you can't leave. You are jeopardizing everybody in this building. You realize that? Because of your own ignorance.
You're closer than 6 feet.
I am not closer than 6 feet.
You were twice.
I hope he calls the police. I hope you go to jail. I really do. Because you're unacceptable. This behavior is unacceptable. It is crap. He has told you to leave. So why can't you leave? Why do you got to elicit a response?
She won't wear a mask. Is that what's going on?
I'm asking you a question.
I don't have to answer.
But you have to leave.
I don't have to leave.
Yes,
I'm waiting for my order.
You're not getting the order.
You're not getting the
You're
order.
not getting the order.
Because he made...
He's been more than cordial with you.
Okay, thank you. Police are on their way. You can go, or get away from.
Lips. You need to get some chapstick. You need to get some chapstick.
Oh, look at that haircut. Look, that wouldn't even look good on a dude. That's like the crackhead Justin Bieber. Crackhead meth Justin Bieber. But that's a lady.
You were here at it. Get some chapstick. Your whole face and your lips dry.
Yeah.
Oh, inbred ass.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
And take your dirty ass outside.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, that's cool. I got you, girl.
You're a celebrity now.
I got your back.
You're a celebrity.
You are too. Cause you in the wrong. Now take your dirty ass outside.
You watch the news.
Take your dirty ass outside. Take your dirty ass outside. Take your dirty ass outside. And get the f on with that.
Why do they always have a weird backpack?
as a member at the gym, reading the signs that in the front say, please wear a mask when you come in. You didn't do that, so I'm asking you politely to leave.
Okay, well, what's the next thing you're gonna say if I'm not wearing?
I have all security.
If I'm not wearing a weight band around.
If I'm not wearing a weight band around my, if I'm not wearing purple slippers, and then no, it's not a. How does a weight band protect you from a fucking virus that spreads through the air? You idiot. You fucking idiot. Just put on the fucking mask or leave the fucking gym. That is all it comes down to. It is a piece of cloth over your face. It is not a means for social control. It is to protect yourself and the people around you. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be a human.
My race, you're going to tell me to leave? What grounds? Your rules don't require a face mask.
The signs are on the door.
The signs pertain to the governor's mandate. So if you want to enforce the governor's mandate, then enforce them correctly, because they make an exception for exercising. Okay, the exception is that you do not have to wear a face mask when you are exercising.
She has the Karen voice too. The face mask. You do not have to wear a face mask. What is that accent? Just raging bitch is what it sounds like. You not. And it's like PTA meeting. Her PTA meeting ass hair. Look at that.
Now, if you could please leave me alone so I can exercise, because at this point, I feel like I'm being harassed.
You're not wearing a mask. You're threatening everybody in the gym. You're infecting the equipment. And you're just being a nuisance.
All right, you can discuss the matter with
Talk
the police.
to the governor. Talk to the governor.
With the police
No,
when they
you
arrive.
should talk to the governor, because the mandate makes an exception
Oh,
for
the police are right
exercise.
there. Okay.
And I am trying to exercise. The mandate says you do not have to wear a face mask.
do not
if you are
have to wear a face
I'm
mask.
exercising. Therefore, I do not have to wear a face mask.
I understand. I didn't stop you. I didn't stop you for exercising. I stopped you for
Yes,
when
you
came.
are. You are stopping me from
When
exercising.
you came in, you did not have a mask on.
That's
I enforced
correct.
That policy. You
Correct.
spoke to my general manager.
I
You
didn't
told-
speak to your general manager.
You talked to him on the phone.
I did not speak to him. He tried to speak. He tried to speak to me. I asked him to come here in person, okay, and he could not. And I don't have time to talk to someone over the phone who I have no idea who it is, when I have limited time to exercise. And all you're doing right now is you're cutting into my freedom of liberty.
My freedom of liberty. That's like saying my starvation of hungry. It's my starvation of hungry.
want to exercise, okay? I pay to exercise here, so if you could
Just put the mask on.
kindly leave me alone, I would appreciate it.
You'll talk to the police in a second.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's fine. We can refuse to give you service anyways.
But you can't.
I
We
can't.
have to pay a bill.
Do you think after you call me a bitch, I'm gonna help you and take that payment? You think wrong.
It's the cell phone store again. Is this Cricket Wireless? Oh, geez, these people look like a Natty Light advertisement.
You can go ahead and call the cops, but I'm not gonna take that payment anyways. And they can't force me to. I don't really care. No, if she was probably nicer, then okay, maybe. But you call me a stupid. You think I'm gonna help you after that? I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, you're not trying to hear
No.
You want to do that? Take the picture. Go ahead. You got that? You got that? You too.
Nice man purse, dude.
You, your social media, wherever you put in it, you too. Everybody want to be a fucking bully and be the master police, but stand behind the phone like a pussy. You ain't gonna do shit.
He has the mask on his chin. He has the mask on. It's on, like, he has it attached to his face. It's just not over his face. Just, dude, well, how is that so hard?
And your followers. What? Did you say something to me? Yeah, man. Before that, did you say something? So then why would I say something to you? So you point over here? I'm talking to him. I'm doing my thing. Everybody want to be talked about. Everybody. You and your mask. You and your mask.
Insulting people. I have a health issue. I don't want coronavirus.
It doesn't matter, but you can't call people by. You can't
I
call
will
them
call
names.
them to
You
keep
understand?
away.
Okay?
Keep away
And
from me.
if you say that again, I'm going to get you off the bus.
Go ahead.
All right?
I'll walk home. I will walk home. You can't walk home, Jack.
Is this McDonald's? I'm calling corporate.
Okay, no. It's like it's meal. You're replacing it on your seat. I'm not. You can call the police.
We can't do anything.
Yeah, it wasn't with him. I've been on the driveway and talked to the driver.
You gave me a medium fry, and I ordered a large. I don't give a fuck about the Travis Scott deal. The Travis Scott meal. You give me my large fries or I'm calling corporate.
Dummy. Call Skip. I'm not calling Skip. This is what happened here. You're okay. You want to go? I would like trash. Trust them.
Okay, you tell him to come talk to me. Okay, where's the supervisor? Okay, yeah. Supervisor, how are you doing? You came, three of you guys. What's going on? What's the problem? There's 3 black people in the store. What's the problem with that? There's 3 black people in the store, 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem? There's 3 black people in the store. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem? Yes. Okay.
Is this your store?
Well, so what's the problem with having 3 black people in the store? Yes, you see, yeah, you cannot tell me you don't see that. You see that 3 black people in the store. What's the problem with that?
I see 3 people in the
I see
store
black
at
people in
1
the
o'clock
store.
in the morning.
I see
1
black-
o'clock in the morning. The
Okay.
street's closed up at 9 o'clock at night. There's
Okay.
nobody here.
Okay, so what's the problem?
That's the problem.
Okay.
This street closes at 9 o'clock at night and there's
Okay.
never anybody in here.
Okay.
This is regular business hours. There's no
Okay.
customers in there.
Okay.
Is it your store? That's all we want to know.
Like, you want to know why?
I want to know what you're doing in the store at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, if I tell you it's my store.
What if it is? It's probably his store. If he's videotaping this, and he seems in the right. Like, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything wrong other than the street is closed, but it's his property. If it's his store, he can be there. He can have his buddies over. It's whatever. So I don't know. This fat white cop seems like he's Is this New York? Is this New York? This might be.
Then what?
Then show me that it's
The
your
badge
store.
looks
I have
familiar.
to show you nothing. If I tell you it's my store, then what?
Now we have.
I do not have to prove anything to you. If I tell you if it's my store, then what?
Aren't you glad we're looking out for your store?
I am glad you're looking out for my store, but if I
Okay.
tell you it's my store, then what?
Then you should be grateful that we're being as diligent as we are to look out for the street. That's all we do.
Okay, it's my store.
Okay.
Okay?
Did you identify
I
yourself?
do
as
not
an
have to
officer?
identify myself to anybody. It's my store. Okay, then what?
Did anybody call saying the store?
Yeah,
was
exactly.
broken into?
So it's my store. So what?
Can you prove that it's your
I do
store?
not have to prove anything to you.
Actually,
sir.
you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Why does he have to? He's in there. Like, I don't think he would be in there otherwise. Why is it suspicious? You know why they think it's suspicious. It's fucked up. That's fucked up that they fucking profile people like that. Even legitimate business owners. If you're a certain color, you're gonna get oppressed. That's messed up. If it was 3 white dudes in the store after it was closed, do you think the cop would be coming around? No. No. It's suspicious to him for a reason. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fucking suspicious. It's just anybody, like, in their store after hours. They could be cleaning up. They could be hanging out. They could be having a meeting. You don't fucking know. So why are you going knocking around like the fucking Nazis or the SS or whatever and questioning who owns this store? Show me the papers. Show me the papers for the store. One time when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I was in the mall near my hometown. We were in like the Aeropostale store. And just me and a couple of dudes. I was the only like non-white person in the group. And we were looking around. I swear to you, I didn't take shit. And we go to leave. And the motherfucker at the register, also a white dude, stops us and then takes only me. He goes, I need to see your pockets. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And he's like, oh, let me see. Like, and I was clean. And he was like, oh, okay, well, sorry, have a nice day. And I was like, what the fuck was that about? Why did you pick me? And ever since that day, anytime I go in a store, I feel like a criminal. It's just this mindset. Like, I go in and I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Whether it's CVS, the liquor store, or wherever. I just feel like I'm in the wrong. Like, I'm not going to take anything. I'm a paying customer. But I feel like I'm fucking something, like I'm breaking some, or going to be profiled, I guess. Oh, yeah. So racism sucks, is what that comes down to, I think. Let's see if we can find a good relationship advice to end this on. My girlfriend has been sleeping with my roommate. No, that's too sad. Let's help this dude. Worried to tell girlfriend I'm a virgin. I, male 21, have started dating a girl I met at work within the past week. We haven't slept together so far, and the discussion of sexual history hasn't popped up yet. My concern is the fact that I have no history at all, and my plan has been to just not mention it so far, but I've been getting nervous that when the time comes, she'll be able to tell I'm inexperienced and the cat would come out of the bag. This then worries me because I feel like she could reject me due to not wanting that type of pressure, or could just end it due to me keeping it all a secret and not mentioning it. Do I tell her? Do I keep quiet? Well, you obviously have to be honest. And the thing is, if she has a problem with it, then this isn't somebody worth being with. If your sexual experience is that important to her over anything else, over the connection that she might have with you in other ways, then, I mean, sexual experience doesn't even have anything to do with the connection. You guys can create your own sexual experience. That's, like, fine. If she has a problem with you being a virgin, and that's a big deal breaker to her, and then she's not worth it. So be honest. I always promote honesty in relationships. You want to be transparent. You want to be communicative. So, consider this like a litmus test to see if this is somebody worth staying with. And being a virgin at 21, that's not that big of a deal. I didn't lose it until I was 17. That was late in my town. Really late. Everybody's different. And if she's cool, she'll think the same way. Everybody's different. Not everybody's not everybody's fucking around like Mick Jagger or something, It doesn't have to be you. And if she loves you, then she'll be fine with that. So that's that. I gotta go eat. I'm starving. Anyways, this has been the Short News Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys tomorrow after. Oh, I don't have class. Okay. So I can get started bright and early. All right. Sweet. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you and peace.